Hi guys, Jay Smith here, welcome to the AskGolfNut channel. So today we are doing the Callaway Paradym Iron. Now they make two. They make the Paradym and also the Paradym X. Now I've got the Paradym here. The X is a little bit beefier, shall we say, and a little bit stronger for max distance. So the Paradym, it's the smallest one, it's the player's distance version, and it's got some tech inside it. So before we go give it a hit and see how this thing works, feels, and more importantly performs, let's go have a quick look at what's inside this head. It's got the AI face, so forged 455 metallurgist down there, forged 455, go on, let me know what that is. But it's got an AI face, so it's designed to be variable thickness and stuff like that to try and make ball speeds as fast, as ridiculous as possible. It's cup-faced and hollow-bodied for some extra springiness. Now obviously when you've got hollow-bodied heads, they need filling with something generally, if not they're going to sound horrific or like hybrids. And you've got the urethane microspheres, they're back again, and they fill the void to try and keep sound under control. But they have got 67 grams of tungsten in these heads. How the heck you can find room to stick 67 grams of tungsten in there, I don't know, but that'll be interesting to test how forgiving this thing is when you hit it off of weird spots to see if that 67 grams of tungsten is making a difference or not. And then when it comes to the shape of it, yeah, we'll go and give it a hit and talk about what it looks like a bit more. But this is a refined, nice actually looking iron. I could definitely game something like this, and I did game something like this when it comes to back in the old days of CF16s. They were a good looking golf club, they were, loved it. So, the lofts on these are a little bit stronger than I would be used to. Obviously these are players distance, so I'll put the specifications up on the screen, but this 6 iron is 26 degrees. So yeah, it is fairly strong. But right, so that's enough about that. Oh, I will say, because people do care, some people don't. Doesn't make any difference to me, generally speaking, when it comes to shaft. And I will do a video on it to prove to people, again, because I've done them in the past, that shaft really makes no difference to me whatsoever. However, I've got it in the Elevate stiff steel 95 gram blah blah blah, and I'll probably stick that up on the screen and specs as well, because obviously when it comes to you getting custom fit, guys, you're not just going to get custom fit through shaft and stuff, you're going to get custom fit through lie and all that lot. So yeah, shaft to me doesn't matter too much difference. So right, let's go get it on a hole. Let's go, well, we're going to have to get it out there far enough distance, because this 6 iron's being 26 degrees and that's a fair bit of tech in there. It's probably going to go a decent distance. So right, let's go get the old FSX going, and let's go see how this feels, looks and performs. Okay, the simulator is on. We are at Beaver Hills Country Club, hole 14, par 3, at basically 200 yards away with a 6 iron. Yeah, although the 6 iron is 26 degrees, which is 1 degree stronger than my 5 iron, which is my last iron before I go to a hybrid. So yeah, it will be an interesting one, because I'm not 200 yards, I'm looking at hybrid now. Right, let's go give this one a hit, because aesthetics on this thing, top line, must admit, is actually medium to thick-ish top line. Sole thickness is medium though, not too big whatsoever. Blade lengths are lovely and stubby, really, really are. Lovely looking blade lengths, and do you know what, offset, there's not much in there whatsoever. And my favourite bit about it, it's got some chrome on there, and I do like chrome golf clubs. Again, that's just aesthetics and what I like, so it's got no bearing on what you like. It's just, yeah, looks quite nice. Right, this is the player's distance sector with a 455 forged face. So let's go see how forged feeling this thing is. Well, apart from a face which is fractionally open, that feels wowzersly punchy. I just sneak a little bit on quad here. I just thought it was too open, was that? Yeah, path was good, face 2.2 open, there you go, that's why it's gone to the right. And strike was, generally speaking, pretty good. Forged. Now, who needs to say, who really cares about sound? Some people do, some people don't. I do, been brought up on blades, so I quite like the feeling of a soft blade. However, who's to say that forged feeling has to feel a certain way? Is this quiet? Is this soft? Is this muted in its impact sound? No. No, it's not. Not in the slightest. It's like a rocket, this thing is. I mean, that's 1.41 efficiency off a face which is 2.2 open. I can just imagine what this is going to be like when I get a decent strike with, yeah, flush contact. Flush dynamics, wow, this thing's going to go so far. That's a 190 carry with a leak. For 39 yards in the air, and yeah, 50 degrees ascent angle. This thing is just, my word, it's punchy. Spins at 5.5 on that one, but I had my face open, so don't know if you can count it. Similar again, fraction open, fractionally, oh my word, this is going massive. Whew, my word. That face is one heck of a noise. It really, really is. 197, spin 47. Okay, that's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that backspin number because obviously I'm swinging that at 94.8 miles an hour, 95 miles an hour rounded up. And not everyone swings at 95 miles an hour with their 6-iron. So the slower you swing, the lower your spin rate, like for like. So it'll be interesting to see if I do a lower data set than my normal speed to see how functional this will be for slower swingers. But off the face, it is a one heck of a punchy, explosive, rocket-like, confidence-inspiring whack. And it's fun, it really is, because it just feels like this thing could go forever. Do you know what? 3 for 3. Well, it's going to nibble the right hand side. Generally speaking, when it comes to a shot shape of my longer irons, I will slightly fade them. Yeah, face open by 1.9, but strike's pretty good. I mean, tell you what, that's 1.42 efficiency from a face which is 2 open. Wowzers. This thing is going to be crazy long. Now, this is player's distance sector. Well, it's got the distance, right? Wow. It's fun. Right, one last one, and then we're going to go give it a hit all over the face to see how forgiving this thing is. Whoa, 4 for 4. I should really aim a little bit left, possibly, shouldn't I? But yeah, that thing, it's proper punchy. Slightly lower on the face this time, but I mean, they're 4 decent shots, I must admit. They're half decent shots, the same kind of picture. I'm looking at a little map I've got up on the screen there, and they're fairly close when it comes to their consistency of grouping. This thing is good. It really is good. It's punchy. Right, let's go hit it all over the face, because this thing has got 67 grams of tungsten in it. Apparently, obviously, to help when it comes to miss strikes and stuff like that. You've got the face cup, AI, speed frame, whatever you want to call it. But let's go hit it all over the face, because obviously amateurs will pepper across the face as miss hits, and we want to go see how well this thing does when it's hit high toe, heel low. And I'm also going to do a data set, and I definitely do a data set at slower speed, because although when I hit it really well, the spin rate's okay at my speed, I'm just wondering what happens when you dial the speed back a little bit to a normal amateur speed to see how functional the flight is then. So guys, the all-important numbers time, where I've took this Callaway Paradym iron and bashed it to within an inch of its life. Loads and loads and loads of shots, and also captured some really quite interesting information when it comes to the miss hits. And I've also done that test when it comes to the slower speed, because yes, when I was hitting it, when I went back onto the range, hit it loads and loads of times, obviously the normal ones were fine and stuff like that, but when I caught it fractionally different in a certain way, spin rate drops a little bit, and I was thinking, how's that going to be when a slower swing speed person uses it? So, let's go with the data first. Let's go have a look at all the information I've carried at my speed. Now, obviously, I am faster than the average golfer, so the information, we'll go on here and we'll show you what I mean. For the Callaway Paradym iron, 6-iron, 26 degrees, ball speed average 129.4, so quite healthy, 17.7 launch, spinning at 4.8, okay, not bad whatsoever, going 38 yards in the air and 189 yards carry, which is not bad considering there are miss hits in there as well, descending at 48.4, so more than functional. More than functional. Remember, 45 degrees is my little magic number that I like to see every golf ball go into, because 45 degrees, it will stop on any green. Doesn't matter how hard it is. So just functionality. And then different speeds, different golfers, different golf courses with conditions are different. You change that number around a little bit. Right, so let's go have a look at the speeds involved. Clubhead speed 93.4, efficiency 1.38, and there are some shots in there as well. Well, I'll get to that, because 1.38 is good. but there are some much higher ones in there, because remember, that's got miss hits in there as well. Club half 0.2 from the inside, face open by 0.3, lie 1.7 degrees down. I'm 2-degree upright, and these are media samples, so yeah. Loft 23 degrees, and 0 mil hill, 3 mil low is the average strike. However, I've got standard deviation on there so you can see the variance. Now, I'm not comparing one golf club to another, so standard deviation, it's not as important as when you're talking about comparing two separate golf clubs, but yeah, I could go into a long video about that one in itself. Right, so let's go have a look at what happened when I swung a little bit slower, to capture what's going to happen with this same 6-iron at 26 degrees when you swing a little bit sort of down. I think I was 80, we'll come to that, but I think I was sort of mid 80s. So ball speed's gone down to 119.4, that's normal. Launching at 17, well, that's just gone down by 0.7 of a degree, but nothing. Spinning now 3999, so 4,000. And of course, with standard deviation on there, you can see that obviously that will move. And it does get a little bit concerning, but that's going 178 yards carry, which is healthy. Now, I've hit a number of shots on there, and I wasn't trying to miss the middle as much as I was trying to on the first data set, because this one's just to showcase what happens when you hit a half decent shot and what happens to it. So it's going peak height 30 yards, which isn't bad, and descending at 43.6. So that's under my 45 degrees, but it's not that bad. It's kind of workable. However, these are, remember, at my optimum delivery. They're not trying to purposely mishit it. So as soon as I mishit it, these numbers are going to suffer quite badly. Club head speed 84.7 miles an hour, 1.41 efficiency. Again, you can see I'm not messing around too much. Attack angle 2.1 down, club path 1.7 from the inside, 0.8 close, so baby little draw. 22 degrees aloft, and 1 mil hill, 1 mil high being the average hit. So yeah, and if you go by the graphical representation, you can see there by the club head deliveries, etc., that you can distinctly see the difference in the red and the yellow, as in the yellow's the slower one, and it just doesn't go as high, and it obviously comes in a little bit more rainbow-like. But it's doing all right. But I would worry about the low spin because of the couple of shots that I was hitting. Even though I wasn't trying to miss the middle at all, I was trying to pepper it as best I could do to try and get as best as possible capture. I had a couple there going rather low into the 3,500s. Now this is on this mat, and this mat is pristine. This mat is ideal. There is no grass between the golf ball and the blade to draw off the spin. So it will be worth, when it comes to doing your custom fit, and make sure you're getting custom fit correctly, and make sure you don't jump straight into, oh, I'm having 5-iron to this one, please. No. Right, so let's go to the interesting ones, the mishits, to see how well this Paradym done. Remember, it's got 67 grams of tungsten in there, which is a load. That's a lot of weight. 93.9 miles an hour, 0.3 from the inside, 1.8 closed. 3 mil low, 11 mil heel. So let's test out the heel time. 1.37 efficiency, remember, average was 1.38, but that average is made up of miss hits and obviously a lot of good shots. So I try and hit a lot of shots, reason being because I don't want the misses to mess around with the averages too much. I'd rather hit 50 really good shots, or try to hit really decent shots, and then pick 5 and then do 5 bad ones, because it's not going to blur the data too much. But it's done all right. From 11 mil heel, it's done okay. It's already starting to take efficiency off, but yeah, it's not bad whatsoever. This one's at the bottom of the golf club, 8 mil low, 2 mil heel, but 8 mil low. 92.5 miles an hour, 0.2 from the inside, 0.6 open, so very good delivery, and efficiency is now 1.36, so it's starting to lose a little bit. Carries at 184, which is not bad, remember the averages, but I will show you one at the end, which will kind of twist your mind a little bit. 94.5 miles an hour, club path perfect, face baby shut, 0.9 of a degree, 1 mil high, nothing, 10 mil toe, so now slightly toey, so we're now mapping across the face. That's 195 carry, 1.39 efficiency. That's blooming brilliant. That was like, wow, you're hitting off the toe. It likes toe shots. It don't mind heel shots, but if you're going to miss it slightly toey. Next one, pushing the boundaries a fraction more. 93 miles an hour, 0.2 from the inside, 1.6 open, so go to the right slightly. 7 mil low, 15 mil toe. So we're now popping it out there a little bit more towards the toe and low to see how it reacts. Efficiency's gone down. It is 1.34. It's starting to go, and then carry is 177. So we are dropping off distance. We are. But you're going to get that with a slight low toe. It's doing okay. It's not the best I've seen when it comes to forgiveness out of this point of a golf club, but it's doing well. Next one here, 93.8 miles an hour, 0.2 from the inside, face 0.0, perfect capture. 3 mil low, 22 mil toe. 1.32 efficiency, 178. So from the averages, it's not doing bad. Remember, I think average was, how much was average now? Going back on there, 189. So that's pretty good. And at 189, that's losing 11 yards, which you think, actually, that's hardly anything. From a average to that kind of strike is it's not bad whatsoever. I'd take that, and generally speaking, I'd take that too. However, what happens is, when you capture this one, I'll put this one on the screen, 93.5 miles an hour, 0.9 from the inside, 1.5 close, so baby little draw. So yeah, 6.2 yards offline. Carry 201. 0 mil low, 0 mil toe. So basically bang out the middle. And efficiency is at 1.43. Now, this is the problem when you're looking at the averages. That's carrying on average about 190. Yet you hit one out the middle, and this super ridiculous springy face at the golf club over here, that thing is like a trampoline. It just flies off the face. And when I was hitting it normally, I was seeing golf balls going around about 193, something like that. And then when you catch one out the middle, as in like properly out the middle, it just goes to 201. Wow. So when we were looking at the misses just before, and you look at the drop-offs in between them, they were doing really well from the averages. However, one good thing about this golf club is the fact that it's capable of doing that. I mean, that is one heck of a long hit from a 6-iron, 26-degree 6-iron, but it's I think my only issue would be when it comes to my speed is the fact that it has that normalized average drop off when you move around the middle a little bit and hit out the middle, it suddenly just jumps. Now the reason why it's gone that fast that far, same speed, clubhead speed has not changed. Ball speed has jumped up to 133.7, so 134 miles an hour from that middle shot, and also the spin rate has dropped 500 RPM from the average, and that's where the extra distance comes from. So for me, I mean, I'd be, for my kind of game side of things, I'd be slightly concerned of that flyer. Wow, where's that extra 7 yards or 8 yards come from? The fact that it's capable of doing it is impressive, to say the least. And then obviously then it now puts into a certain picture the drop-offs that you're going to get through other parts of the face. Does it do well on drop-offs? Absolutely. I mean, this is not the biggest golf club in the world. Remember, you've got the Paradym X, which is bigger. It's lower, further back CG. It's designed to be a bit more helpful. This is the player's distance category, so you're going to have a little bit of understanding that you're not going to get max help from it. It is a one heck of an impressive iron. That face, 1.43 efficiency. I don't think I have seen a golf club, a 6-iron, do 1.43 efficiency. I can't get my 5-iron, hit my 5-iron at 1.43 efficiency, and it's 1 degree difference in loft. That face with the AI and all this lot is mental. My only concern is there's a little bit of variation in how it performs across the face. But yeah, that's honest testing. That's where you capture head data so you can show and display differences and stuff like that. So I do like it. I like the chrome especially. I like the looks of it. It's stubby, it's small, blade lengths are small, offset is hardly any there. Top line's a little bit chunky, but not too bad, and sole thickness is good. just mental golf club. It really, really is. Just have to be wary of the drop-offs. But hope you liked it. If you did, go on, thumbs up down there, click it. YouTube likes it, so do I. Next to it is also a little red button. That is a free subscribe button. If you click that one, that will do well for the channel. Thank you very kindly. And then next to that is a little bell icon. That bell icon is a notification bell. If you'd like to click that one, that will let you know next time I upload another video. So I hope you're well, and we'll see you again soon.